The bigs are buying. I've also got some juicy news for XRP fans. We've got to pivot to an AI investment, billions, but what if that bubble bursts? We've got Bitcoin, rest of the market, rebounding a little from the lows. We'll talk that. Price, along with
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
the market's still a sea of red. Are we bouncing back from the lows? Nokia's dropping a bunch of money into AI. Why is it important? Because what if that AI bubble pops while we're having this? That could send the market to prices we haven't seen in a while. Prices that we thought weren't ever going to happen again. Now, before we get into crypto news, you know the deal. You're the viewer. I share your comments at the beginning of every video. Van Dozer 9811 says, buying the dip for sure. I did a little bit of buying today too, and I plan to do some after this video. What else do we got? How about Rory3 says, love the frequent updates, my guy. That's because news breaks, and when it does, I share it with you. When news is quiet, I don't bring you anything. But there's a lot happening. Zcash, not too long ago, one of the hottest things out there, now down 18.5% last 24 hours. Mantle down 10%. Cannon Network down 11.5%. Hype down a bunch, 10.5, 33.99. Volume right now, 263 billion, so there's a lot of trading going on. Look at BTC clinging on to 85,000, while XRP's at $1.95. Yeah, we're going to talk XLM as well, 23 cents in Hbar. Yeah, I have been buying, I'm not going to lie, 13.17. So Nokia puts $4 billion in for US AI research. Here's the big thing. We've seen miners leave the crypto industry and go to AI. We've also seen a lot of tech players pull out from their crypto budgets and invest that money into AI. They think there's a better chance for a hit. Also believe that it's a lot less volatile, but it's a bubble nonetheless. And now Nokia goes in. Nokia's $4 billion AI investment in the US boosts telecom innovation and edge AI for real-time applications. How partnerships can accelerate 5G. Ooh. Nokia's $4 billion AI investment in the United States is a strategic commitment to research, development, and production of AI aimed at accelerating AI-optimized connectivity at scale, blah, blah, blah. It's just another company that is going, you know what? We need to explore AI. Venture capital, a lot of that left crypto and explored AI. So what are the bigs buying? Well, this big right here, Cathie Wood, she's buying. What is she buying? Well, I've got it for you. ARK Invest, the investment firm of noted technology investor Cathie Wood, continues to buy the dip on crypto-related equities. Oh, okay. The firm added shares of crypto exchange Coinbase Coin, Ethereum treasury firm Bitmine, and Circle. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at those soon. The bulk of the share additions came in ARK's FinTech Innovation ETF, which now boasts nearly 58 million worth of Coinbase shares, after it approximately added another 10 million. A little bit of Robinhood, a little bit of bullish. Let's take a look. What is she doing? She's buying the dip. Look at that. This is Coinbase's stock right here. Well over $400. $444, and now look at it, $240. $204 discount from that peak not just long ago in July. So even though the exchanges are seeing insane amounts of money, the stock prices of these exchanges are going down. Yeah. Circle. Oh, God. Unless you're part of that original IPO group, you may be in the red for Circle. But look at Cathie. Is this the right time to get into Circle? I got to be honest with you. I have a target. It's not at 71, and that's where Circle is right now. It's lower than that, and I'm sitting here thinking, ooh, man, this might not be such a bad time to get in. I mean, think Stable's got regs already. Hey, you do you, I do me. I'm just kind of wondering if I can diversify a little bit. And here's the other one, Bitmine Immersion. Yeah, this will pump and a dump, and yeah, now it's just dumping very slowly on the market. So she's going after things that are beaten up. And that's my whole point here. Crypto is beaten up right now. There are certain things right now that are like way cheaper than we have seen them in recent history. I mean, like way, way cheaper. There were players out there saying BTC was never going to go below 100,000 again. We're at 85. BNB, remember the run up to 1,200 and beyond? 834. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of these players out there that have massive amounts of institutional support, retail support, ETF support, and are at a mega discount. It's not just cryptos, it's crypto-based stocks too. I mean, Coinbase, Circle, right, and Bitmine. And the other one's too bullish. That IPO has looked horrible. People buying the dip. That's what the whales are doing right now. The whales like Cathie Wood, ARK Invest, they're shopping. Bitwise's XRP ETF hits 107 million in inflows on its first day. Golf clap. Golf clap. Yes. Did it bring juicy price action? We're at $1.95 right now. So no. This is good for Bitwise? Yes. As expected by the XRP community, the spot XRP ETF issued by Bitwise has achieved an impressive first-day inflow. Ooh. According to Horsley, XRP has met the expectations of analysts. This is the one where the ticker symbol is XRP as well. Pulling in 107 million in inflows. Here's the tweet from that guy. The ticker is XRP in a brokerage account. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of messed up. That is, because there's a lot of people going to be like, oh, I'm buying XRP. No. You're buying an ETF. He's making a lot of money, right? I mean, these issuers are making a lot of money. So he's like, oh, this is cool. I got 107 million. Like I said, the prices suck. Volume up 40% for XRP to $9.27 billion. But these ETFs so far have been a nothing burger for the price. Great numbers, right? Institutional money, a little bit of equities action here. This is hot. That is very, very hot. But let's just be real here. What do you and I really care about? Native token action. Now, Hbar, look at this. Up from the lows. We had some really low lows today. 1270 sitting at 13.1 right now. Hbar fans, what are you thinking? I know Frankie is watching, and Frankie likes Friday Hbar buying. I have been buying on the dip. XLM's price, look at that, 23 cents right now. The charts look very similar. If you look at the 15-minute, they all look very similar. You can see that pronounced like dip. Yeah, they all are trading the same. So the news for all of these is the same. Volume is high. There's a lot of panic here. We're not sure where the bottom is going to end on this move because we've got a lot of downside pressure with experts saying up to 2 weeks of pain. So that's 2 weeks of buying, and well, some of the whales are buying already. BlackRock breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief as BTC's at 85,000, but Saylor probably crap in the bed because remember his average is like what, 73,000 and change, so he is not deep in the profit zone. But with some timely buys, it's possible, right? And you need the money to play, and you need to be able to be there when an opportunity strikes. Is this our opportunity, or are we going to melt down even more from here? And the bigs like Cathie Wood, they buy and sell. They've made plenty of moves on Coinbase Coin. And that's the big message out of this. They get their lows, they go in, they make some profit, maybe 20, 30, 40%, whatever their number is that they're looking for. They get out, they play it again on the downside. Coinbase was like untouchable a while ago when it was over 300. People are like, oh, Coinbase 300, 350. Oh my gosh, this is freaking amazing. We're never going to go past 3 again. 240 now. That's a big difference. Same thing with Circle. The IPO was hot as could be, and then it went to absolute garbage. Pretty much everyone in Circle right now, except for the early IPO. I mean, like the first couple days. I don't even know if it's the first couple days because that thing just rocketed so fast. The Circle are in the red. Like the over-frickin' majority of players in Circle right now are in the red. Is this a time to enter while everyone else is bleeding? Or are we going to bleed even further? The market makers out there supposedly are in a little bit of a pain train situation. So they need to make some money over these next few weeks and push the prices down. I think a lot of the bigs, too, would love to push the prices down knowing that, oh, yes, it's a good time to buy in case we do get the rags, because then what? You might not get it as cheap anymore. Every time big news happens, our floor seems to just build up slowly and slowly over time. Yeah, we get these crazy pumps and we get these dumps, but the floor for the good stuff just seems to be building up over time. And I think that's what we have to pay attention to. If you're looking at this as a long, yeah, short term, look, you can add to some of your bags if you feel need be. Otherwise, you just got to chill the F out. You got to ride the poop train right now. So choo-choo what? Well, you know the deal. It says choo-choo bitches.